Hi, I'm JP Lam, and in today's episode of Naruhodo, we've come here to the National Memorial Cemetery of the Pacific at Punch Bowl, where they're holding the 11th annual Joint Memorial Service for Japanese American soldiers of World War II. Let's go find out more. Well, thank you for your time today. Is there a significance behind why this event is held in September?
Yeah, there is a significance. The first Japanese American to be killed in battle in World War II was a soldier who served in the 100th. His name was Joe Takada, and he was killed on September 29th. And so we pick the Sunday that is closest to September 29th every year.
What part of the military did your father serve in?
My father, Walter Harakuji, was a member of the 442nd.
I was in the infantry.
Military intelligence.
I served mainly in the occupation of Japan right after the war.
And let's go back to before the war, let's say during your father's childhood. What was it like for Japanese Americans growing up in Hawaii at that time?
I think he would say it was a lot of fun growing up with his friends, playing in the fields and playing baseball, football, whatever they did.
Well, we were born on a sugar plantation, so we didn't have much discrimination. We lived among our own,
Normal, everything's okay.
Being a farm in rural area, it was a close-knit unit. First of all, your family and then your community.
And then once the war began, did things change for Japanese Americans being in Hawaii?
The war changed everything.
As I recall, when the Japanese bombed Pearl Harbor, my father said, "Don't go out on the road because they're going to grab you for the army."
I think the experience of the Japanese in Hawaii was very different from the experience of the Japanese on the mainland. Because on the mainland, as you probably know, there were a number of internment camps set up. In Hawaii, there was a call put out for Japanese to volunteer to serve. The Army put out a request for 1,500 volunteers from Hawaii. 10,000 volunteered. It gave the Japanese Americans an opportunity to demonstrate that they were loyal citizens, even though they were fighting against their own homeland. And so I think the war and the wartime experience of the Japanese Americans helped to change the tone of the country toward Japanese Americans in a positive way.
Well, thank you so much for your time today and your family's service to our country.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
You were.
Thank you. Well, thanks so much for watching this episode of Naruhodo. I hope you learned something new about the Japanese American vets of World War II. Until next time, I'm JP Lam.